The shapes which are having two dimensions, length and breadth, we call two-dimensional shapes, and the solid figures, the solid shapes which are having three dimensions like length, breadth, height, we call them three-dimensional figures or three-dimensional solids. So for example, we have drawn a square. It has length and breadth, like sides we have, we measured them in two dimensions. Picture it is, we call it as a square. Name of the shape is it's a square. And triangle when we draw, it is also base and height. In the two measurements we can measure this. So two-dimensional picture, two-dimensional shape, it's a triangle. And when we take the cylinder, for example, we take the cylinder, this is in the shape of cylinder, so it has length, breadth, length, that is height we call, and height, the width, and the depth, what we have between this. So height and the width, the depth of it, what is the depth of it from width we call, otherwise we call width. So this is a three-dimensional picture. We have three dimensions for you. Here height we have, from here to here we measure it, we measure and we see what is the width, and what is the width we'll take, and what is the depth also we'll take it, or inside the space we have. So height, width and the depth, length, breadth, height, or height, width, depth, depend on the picture, depend on the solid we'll take. So this is a three-dimensional picture, glass. So this is a cylinder. So in this manner we'll differentiate the two-dimensional pictures and three-dimensional pictures. Let's take this bowl. This is also having three dimensions. So because height we see and breadth how we have taken for the cylinder, the similar manner we'll take it here. So height, the width and the depth, what we have, three dimensions. So three dimensions, and so we call this is a three-dimensional picture. When we draw a picture on the board, it will be the shape of two dimensions because it is length and breadth we have. So let us take a cuboidal box. So this is having length, breadth, height. So let's see here. This is the length and the breadth. So length, breadth and height. So differentiate very easily. So when we take the object of any other thing, so we are unable to find out the difference between this and this. So let's see here. Let's differentiate this both. So when we taken this cuboidal box, so this is the length and breadth. So this is the length and breadth we have taken this side, length and breadth, and the height is from here bottom to top. The height will measure. So length, breadth, height. We call this is a three-dimensional picture, three-dimensional solid. And in the similar manner, we'll differentiate. We'll find out the dimensions in this cylindrical glass. That is length, breadth, height. In the similar manner, we'll take length, the breadth and height what we have. So similar manner. So length, breadth and height. So what is the width? So in this manner, length, breadth, height of the glass. So this is also a three-dimensional solid. So solid shape. And let's take this cup. So this is also three-dimensional picture, three-dimensional solid. And when we take a toy of car, this is also in the shape of three-dimension. So length, breadth, this is a length and breadth and height we have. So three-dimensional solid we call. And let's take the example of a pen. So when we remove a cap from this, so it is in the shape of cone we call. So about three-dimensional solids. The solid shapes which are having three dimensions, length and breadth, height. So we call them three-dimensional solids. So let's take this cuboidal box. It has three dimensions, length, breadth and height. So let's find out how many faces it has. So faces, this surface is called face. One of the surface, one side we take this This surface is called the face, and when we take this side, either side of it, we have another surface. In the similar manner, we take bottom and top. This is the bottom and top, and we get some of the surfaces. Let's count these surfaces. One, first surface, and the second surface, either side of it, back side. So two surfaces here and here we got, and this bottom and top we get 1 plus 1, so 2. So we count, first we started with this face, 1 and 2 back side, so 2, 3, 4, and now 4 completed. And let's see these laterals beside. So this is after 4, 5 and 6, so totally 5 faces we got. Let's recall again. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, this side 1 and this side 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. 6 faces we have in this. So it has 6 faces, a cuboid has 6 faces. So let's count the vertices, how many vertices it has. The joining of this, all the sides we call vertex. Let's see, this is a face, so this is a side, and this is one of the side. We call this side, we'll call as edge or corner. This is the edge. So the surfaces are joining together. The surface and this surface is joining together at the edge. So we call this is edge. So where these edges are joining together, we call it as a vertex. This is one of the edge of this face and this face, bottom and the top face and the side lateral face. So we call this is a corner, and where these two corners are joining together, we call this is a vertex. So this is one of the vertex. Let's see how many vertices we have in this cuboidal box. So this is a first vertex, vertex 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally we have 8 vertices. One we'll call a singular point, the joining of these two edges we call as vertex. The plural form of this vertex is vertices. So let's count again. Vertices, number of the vertices are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and backside 7, 8. So totally we have 8 vertices in this. So we got 8 vertices, 6 faces we got, totally 6 faces, 8 vertices, and let's see how many edges we have. Edges, so let's count the edges. These are number of edges. So this is the edge we call, we have discussed just before. The surfaces are joined together. So edge we call, this is one of the edge, edge 1. So this is 2, and back side when we see 3 and 4, 4 edges, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 vertically, 11 and 12 vertically. So totally we got 12 edges. So in this we have 12 edges. So finally, once again we recall, 6 faces it has, 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges we have. So we can apply one of the Euler's rule. Let's discuss about the Euler's rule in the next class.